Hi everyone. Today we are going to do a new episode of Rimworld. So to recap, my colony is a lost tribe and everyone has been randomly generated by Randy Random, as well as the landing site, the world seed, everything. So I was thinking maybe this wasn't as random as it could have been. For example, I know that Rimworld has map generation settings where you can have the planet more tropical or more frigid, like temperature variances. And that could give the overall planet, um, a personality of its own. Since this is a normal standard type of planet, we do have temperate zones such as icy zones in the north and jungle in the tropics. So I'm just ensuring that we have Landra still unresearched, Banastra still cooking meals. We have Elagabar building the next research table because I am thinking, you know what? We got some people on construction, so I thought there could still be some deconstruction to do. But it looks like we are doing construction instead. Alright. Let's look at Lagua for a second, because when he finishes eating, I expect him to maybe... Okay, he's gonna also help to cook. See, I have changed the requirements of cooks to be anybody that has a cooking level skill good enough to make fine meals. That's a combination of vegetable and meat. And I think once they get up to a certain cooking skill, this isn't to be taken as gospel of the game mechanics, but I'm thinking in the meta story, they would be experienced enough in cooking to prevent cross-contamination and ensure hygienic measures. Except, I don't see a kitchen sink. I don't see us making soap. And if we wanted to be realistic about the mechanics of this game, we would take this corpse of somebody who tried to invade our village and make soap out of their bones. And we could use that lye to disinfect the gunk on our hands from handling raw meat or whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's see what Banaster's doing. He's gonna harvest a wild hilver. Okay, we'll leave him to that. But, you know what? Here. Let me get in the orders tab, and I want to see if we can do some basic fire breaking. Chop down the trees close. Wow, we got some emergency stuff here. We're gonna chop down the trees close to our base so that if there's a thunderstorm and lightning strikes and sets my trees on fire, it won't spread to the rest of my colony. And also it'll give us some extra resources too to build with. Alright. So, I see Lambert has decided to take a break from research and he's just laying outside, staring at the sun. Lagua is also taking a nice little break. And I think I'm gonna throw everyone on researching. So that way if there is nothing left to do, there's an extra research table for them to advance the quality of life of the colony somehow. Let's check on our ladies who are lumberjacking it up. Which is kind of serendipitous considering that I am also lumberjacking in my Minecraft game. I wonder if you can hear the voices in the background because this is what I have to put up with constantly. I think they have learned though that when I'm talking and doing commentary on these videos, they have learned not to make the vibrational thumping noises because that's proof. Alright, so we're gonna harvest this heal root. I can use literally any type of medicine that becomes available. So, let me see what's going on with the mills and the meat ingredients. We're not too hungry right now, and I see Balcamto about to go hunting. Small meats, a turkey, and a raccoon. So yeah, we'll let him level up his shooting skill. I wonder how that's going, by the way. He is a master at shooting, and that's why I have him on hunting right now. Because we are still in the Lost Tribe ages. We only have bows and arrows. We don't have any tech yet. So I want to make sure that once we get like guns, then maybe we can go hunting less frequently because it won't be as much work. Alright. Okay, yeah, I was making sure Dolores is doing great. She's not hungry because there's plenty of hay grass to go around. This is always going to... Well, I want to allow sewing on... See, this is the one I don't want to allow sewing on. Just this one, I do want to allow sewing. This one, I don't. Once we harvest these potato plants, I want them all to be gone before I plant the whole thing again. That way they can all grow at the same rate and not the 50,000 episodes we took making this one tiny patch. And someone tried to do a religious conversion? I mean, are you serious? I don't care about your fairy tale. Here's the thing. Alright. I have a medical condition called Williams syndrome. And when I looked online, it supposedly makes me very, very, very gullible, naive, personable, social, like really, really nice. And I guess that's like an environmental thing. My dog just jumped off the bed, so that's the thumping noise you just heard. Anyway, I guess it's like an environmental product of my environment thing because the religious people that I have encountered in my life were exactly the opposite of what they should act like. I mean, they don't act like the people in the book that they read, especially not the good ones. So I kind of don't believe in like religion or aliens or ghosts or, you know, unexplainable phenomena. Nah, it can all be explained by people. And they can be honest people or nefarious people. But it can all be explained by the machinations of people. Now, how come Landbra he is on his second brig of the day, playing competitive Hearthstone against Iragabar, when there could be some research going on, but I think that's why we have all these people going into hauling mode. Now I want to go into the orders tab and clear out these squares from the storage room because they're getting kind of annoying to look at. But my next expansion of the fortress is just gonna be straight this way. Bedrooms can go to the north, but this is going to be that way and down this here, so we can eventually link up to this geyser that will power our technology once we research electricity. Now we finally have 2 people doing research. And there doesn't seem to be a crisis visited upon our colony. Balcamto is just about caught up on his hunting. Should I have him hunt more rabbits, like smaller game, or should he keep up the momentum with larger animals? I'm going to let anyone watching this episode decide. If you are watching this particular episode and you are in a place to comment, tell me, who should Balcamto hunt next? Should he hunt the yaks or the rabbits? If nobody responds, I know what I am doing. Anyway, science is coming along wonderfully now that we have Lagua and Landbra caught up on hauling, clinging, and everything else. Gardening is caught up. Everyone else is going to bed. So yeah, yeah. Let's look at the brick count. We don't have a lot of granite for any more walls. So should I pre-plan with slate floors? We shall see. I do not give vagabonds desire a. These travelers are just begging for silver. Okay, I do we want to be good people and just give them? I feel like we got 200 silver. We can't really do much with 200. So yeah. Here. Alright, let's, how do we do this? You can give items by selecting the colonist and right-clicking on cancel. Alright, well, cancel is closed now. Balcomto, do this. Just be a nice person and give 52 silver to cancel, because if I were a real person in real life and somebody needed money for their friend, here you go, go help your friend, here's your 52 silver, I'm going back to bed, me. Alright, get out of here, leave, don't you steal my potatoes or nothing. So that's this episode, everyone. All we have to do now is wait for somebody to wake up and we can end this episode and begin our new day and just completely forget about the needy people. Oh my god, you have no idea how many people have dumped me as a friend because I'm so needy. I need a place to sleep. I need a place to live. I need food. I need this. Needy. So there will be no neediness here. We give them the 52 silver and we chase them off. It looks like the doggy is awake. Hey, who's the good girl, Rosalind? What's that Rosalind doing? Hey, Rosalind, who's the good girl? I love the doggies. Yes, I do. I have no idea what a warg is supposed to. The leather type is wolf skin, but I'm not going to butcher this. Warg. You know what? Alright. I'm going to look on YouTube and see if a warg exists. And if it's a fictional animal like a burmalope or a burm rat, I am going to commit assault and battery on a real person in real life. Because if you tell me that lovely people who are kind and nice exist, and then you also tell me that wargs exist, then, these two need to be mutually exclusive. If wargs do not exist, neither do decent, nice, kind, and altruistic people. So I better see a warg, like a real life warg, on YouTube after this episode, just I swear before all of the deities that exist, which they don't, because I'm not that gullible. So that is this episode of Rimworld. And this episode shall be titled, All Dogs Are Good Dogs. Good morning, Grandseer. Good morning, everyone else. That is this episode. I love you guys. I will see you next time. And be sure you like and subscribe and comment through my channel.